Hello, you guys, and welcome to my channel. You are in for a treat tonight. I'm telling you, Gemini is first and Libra is second. I'm going to combine the two of you for the monthly reading just so that we get it done on time for you. And then we'll look at doing these on a regular basis. So each month, I'll bring to you a tarot reading and I am a spiritual advisor, so I'm bringing in a lot of the guidance, and I've called in Archangel Michael and whoever he brings with him to help us in this reading for you guys tonight. So, for Geminis, we're starting with you. I welcome you, and if you're in the chat, I'll say, "Hey, how you doing?" And I'll answer any questions that you guys might have in there as much as possible before we end the show. So Gemini, you guys have an incredible high vibing energy. You might even be feeling a little bit hyperactive. And then you've been going through that phase that so many of us have been going through where you've been drained, you've been tired. Get ready because February is going to change that completely for you. That means that you are going to be feeling really good and very energetic and ready to get out there. You're going to find yourself probably working on projects, little projects, keeping your hands busy. All right. So that might be doodling, that might be drawing, going in and signing up with, one of the photo creation um, apps and making all this artistry, keeping your mind active because you're going to be enlightened in the month of February. And when I say enlightened, I mean all these ideas are going to spark, 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 spark. Now, you may see Captain Lovebug over here. I just want you guys to know that that's my golden retriever. He's here with us and he keeps coming up to me. So, welcome, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to take a look at you first, you personally, and then we're going to look at family and friends. We're going to look at career, education, and hobbies. Then we'll move right into love. And at the end of the reading, I'm going to pull an oracle card to help you through challenges that may be coming in for the month because there will be challenges as well. And at the very end, it'll be going beyond wherever you are today. So, no matter what phase of your journey, of your personal journey you're in, we're going to move you into a higher level at the end of this reading. All right. Now, what I'm getting for you guys is absolutely wonderful. It truly is, Gemini. And let's go ahead and pull some of your cards. So the first message that I'm getting has to do with your personal growth, your personal expansion, and they're showing me now this is the future. All right, so you may not be doing it yet, and if you aren't familiar with me, I hear it on the right side. I see visions, and my visions will come future, present, and then past is down this way. So you'll see me moving my eyes as we go through here. And this means it has not happened. If you see me looking up, 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 you see you have the Two of Pentacles. So you've been juggling. Probably a lot of you, it's I can do this. No, I can't. I can do this. No, I can't. Whatever it is you've been thinking about, that main focus when it comes to you being solid and grounded in your own self. Hello, Shelley. Yes, I know. I know. So Shelley is in the chat if you can't see her, and she said you guys have been having it pretty tough. And I know. I know a lot of people have. So that would be the Two of Pentacles as well, balancing out your life, balancing out your finances, everything, just completely a full spectrum of trying to keep stable and grounded throughout the last 2 months, particularly 2 months. So, this balancing is getting ready to really trigger you into an emotional outburst. And that's going to be you saying, "Oh my gosh, this is great." And today you're probably thinking, kind of like Shelley or Cheryl. I'm sorry if I said Shelley, Cheryl. Uh, there's no possible way. I'm too drained. I'm too exhausted. You're going to get an opportunity that's coming in. This King of Pentacles. This is a place of you being completely grounded. It's like, I know who I am. I know what direction I'm going. I got it. I got the enlightenment. That's what I'm talking about. So it's going to be very, very big. And this is an opportunity that some of you have been working at. This is taking that dream, that goal, and manifesting it into the material world. So whatever you've been doing, and some of you, it is education, it's getting that master's degree, it's getting that big certification where you can go out and produce a stable environment for your own self at work, like a business, right? So this King of Pentacles is a beautiful energy because this is talks about being, you have everything around you that you want. All of your goals have been met. You've been devoting all of your energy and attention into creating a solid foundation. Whoever you're meeting has that kind of energy around them, and this is amazing energy. It truly is. It's going to carry over to you. All right, it's going to carry to you, and when you're around this person, you're going to get excited. You're going to say, if they can do it, I can do it. What is going on with me? Again, leading you right back into that Two of Pentacles energy. You guys have something big on the forefront as you roll out of February into the month of March. Now, let's see what it is. They want you to take action, okay? This little page of wands, taking action towards your goals, obviously. But when you jump out and you take that first step into moving toward what it is that you want, so if you are trying to get your physical body, and I feel for a lot of you, it is going to have to do with your physical health. All right. This might be you needing to go to a doctor. All right. You make sure that you get in to see the doctor. And I feel for a lot of you, it's more like a specialist than just a regular doctor, regardless of who they are. Make sure that it's the right one for you. I'm not a doctor. All right. But you've got some health issues going on from all of the worrying that you've been doing, from the heavy load of stress, from wondering. A lot of you, it's more like a wondering what's going on, what is coming in the future, but yet not taking action. And you're being guided to actually take that action in this month. All right. So this is a wonderful thing for you to do. And the other card that came out the last week of the month of February is the card of wisdom, the hermit card. When we take on withdrawal, so you put yourself out there, you're trying to find balance, you're finding all the information that you need when it comes to making yourself solid, when it comes to making yourself feel secure and overcoming insecurities for some of you, you're going to want to take a step back and just make sure, did I do this correctly? Is this the right direction I want to go? So, with these cards, this is a beautiful layout for you for the month of February, a very different turn of event from where most of you have been. Again, I'm seeing two, two. All right. This might be 24 months where you've been going through this whole process of trying to get things stable and balance everything out. And that is a challenge to do, especially if you have been starting your life over. All right. If you are starting like at ground one, whether that be in business or whether that be you personally and your finances and your education, starting over is not easy because you're closing out old chapters. You're letting go of all the old thinking, all the old habits, especially when it comes to your health, like trying to go on a diet. I've never believed in the word diet. I feel diet is a word that says failure. It has that undertone of failure. But lifestyle change, that's a whole different direction. Lifestyle change means this isn't something I'm going to start and stop and start and stop, and your weight goes up and down. This is a lifestyle change where it's consistent all the way through. And that's the way I personally view those two words. And I learned that from my grandmother, who was a fanatic when it comes to health. So I learned a lot about her, about health from her, about nutrition, actually. And some of you might actually be getting into the healthcare industry, into nutrition. And that may very well be that degree that I was talking about. It is going to be very, very good for you as you roll into further into the year. Now, we're going to take a look at family and see what's going on here, because some of you, this does have a relationship to your family's relationship. This would be somebody around you, your family, a good friend that you consider. It could be for some of you, there's a chance it's your work family or your soul family. It's the people that you endear the most. And so I feel that you have a family situation. You have the Ace of Cups here. You have a family situation where somebody's going to be guiding you through some of these changes. And they may be that one person that I said is going to inspire you, is going to say, hey, come on, let me show you how I do what I do. They may be teaching you a trade in an industry that you're going to fall in love with it. It's going to rejuvenate you, excite you. It's going to bring back this passion. Now, whoever this person is with the Ace of Cups, you definitely do love this individual. Ace of Cups, it could possibly be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, but not necessarily the zodiac sign as it is the overall energy of water, of cups, of love. We have the Princess of Cups right here. That is definitely a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. So you've got a situation going on where I feel some of you do have support around you, and that support is actually going to come through. You have the Ten of Cups. This is beautiful energy. So it's focusing on your family. And maybe that's what you've been trying to do, Queen of Pentacles. Maybe that's what you've been trying to do is put all of your focus on getting your family sorted out, especially for those of you where you had a family member come into the home and live with you. All right. If you had a family member living with you, it may have thrown things out of balance. Now you've got somebody else. Now you have to make sure that, you include them in certain things and don't include them in certain things and balancing that whole situation out. But it's not a bad thing. It's just acclimating. It's kind of like the diet to lifestyle change. So this Princess of Cups, I feel, is a wonderful person, but yet they have a little bit of an edge to them, a little bit of a emotional. I feel they cry a lot for some of you. I see somebody around you who cries a lot. Remember, when we start our process, when we start our soul journey, our personal journey of analyzing everything about us, and if we were not triggered before 2020, we were definitely triggered in 2020 to take a step back and reevaluate everything around us. Every single person was triggered into that. So if you didn't start it, you were definitely going to in the month of February. But I feel for most of you, you already have. So remember where you went through that period of time where you were crying for no reason. And the moon phases have everything to do with that. Also, especially if you have heightened senses. The Princess of Pentacles is somebody who has, they may be an empath, all right? And you yourself, as an empath, and you are highly gifted when it comes to hearing things and feeling things that other people can't see. You may actually find yourself, and please join in my Ascending Empath podcast. All right. I hope you guys enjoy that. That should be in the link box below. If it's not, please leave me a comment and I'll go in there and add it to it in case I eliminated or forgot. I probably forgot because I have a lot on my plate too. Right. But this particular individual knows how to capture your emotions, knows how to grab your heart, and you're going to have to stay grounded. All right, it's a beautiful energy, but it's really about nurturing and putting everything you have into self love. For some of you, has nothing to do with another person. Your family is there, your family may be there, you might be alone, but self love is the first love. That is the true love of our life, is self love. And then everything else we attract to us once we fall in love with ourself, not from ego, but from authenticity. So I feel this beautiful Queen of Pentacles is going to help you. The Queen and King, that is definitely like a parent, a mom, and a dad. For some of you, aunt and uncle, your neighbors next door, you're really good friends with them. They're going to show you how to do something that's going to help you feel stable. It's going to help you open your heart and bring back the love of life, that luster that you may be forgetting about. So let's take a look at your career, your or hobby, whatever it is that you focus your energy on when you're not focused on you. Now, remember, February is going to be this month where you're just going to be like pop, pop, popping all of these beautiful ideas, snapping, snapping, not from the tongue, but from ideas from the mind. You're going to be in your mind, and that, especially in that last week, you're going to be in your mind. And it's not a hard place for you to be, Gemini, that's for sure. I'm an Aquarian, and air signs live in the mind. You love the mind because that's where we can really go beyond, right? We can go beyond. We can see things that we normally wouldn't see if we're too stuck on here in the material plane. So I love this about Gemini, and you do have a tendency to go back and forth. The planet shifting has affected a lot of zodiac signs, and most definitely you. Um, but this is that big moment for you to climb a ladder. I'm seeing a ladder, climb a ladder, and it's going into the future. So you're taking a step up. And if you felt like you were going up two steps and then down one, up two steps and down one, it's going to be consistent now. So the rungs I feel are going to be a little bit greater distance, meaning you're going to have to take a little bit more of a leap of faith. You're going to have to put yourself out there a little bit more than what you did before, because each jump you make is actually going to send you into a different type of lifestyle, into a new version of you, especially around the family unit. So let's look at your education, career, and anything else I get when it comes to finances. Now we have the Seven of Wands. You guys really need to make sure that you are writing out your plan, writing out your goals. If you haven't made your goals for the year, please do that. If you need help with that, join in one of my memberships or book a session with me. There's a few of them available still. I haven't pulled them all off yet. Setting goals, especially when it comes to the King of Pentacles. All right. Now, King of Pentacles is in your overall energy for the month, particularly in the second week. Some of you, this is about your work environment. You might be overdoing it. I'm seeing that you anticipate, you can tell, you know it's coming if it already hasn't been given to you. A lot of burden on your shoulders, right? And I'm sure, Cheryl, you know what I'm talking about. A lot of burden on your shoulders that has really thrown you into that out of balance thing. This King of Pentacles is not listening to you. Okay, they're not listening to you. They're focused in a different direction, so you are going to most likely, if you are in this situation or your partner is in this, maybe a family member, you're going to have to set some boundaries there. So that's reevaluating, and it's like, I cannot work overtime on this day and this day and this day. And I just can't. And you don't need to give them a reason why. It's up to you. You know your boss. You know how you work. But this self-confidence that's going to come in and the month of February is what's going to help you create a boundary, create this new plan when it comes to your career. Now, for some of you, I feel this is in a hospital environment. And I think I said that earlier, a certification, and definitely falls under nutrition, where you've been working really hard on whatever that degree is, whatever that certification is. It could possibly be holistic. It's anything that you've been working on that took furthering your education. This King of Pentacles is going to come in, and you may have written to them and you may have asked them to give you an opportunity, and you have not heard from them yet. They're ignoring you. They're ignoring you because they're trying to create a solid foundation for them. They're trying to restructure, reorganize the area that they're in. So if it is a hospital, that's a big deal, right? That's a huge deal, big deal, especially those of you who understand what it takes to run a business. It's a lot of work, and it's making sure that everything is done at the right time. And when we're talking about this spiritual world helping you right now, and they are, and I'll give you their message in just a moment. They want you to create this flow plan. And it's actually kind of cool. It's like flowing in water, all right? Your emotions flowing down a stream like a stream of water. Flow plan where you can devote yourself into certain areas And along the stream, you're going, I can do that, I can do that, I can do that. So creating a plan where you can get everything accomplished in the day. And if that means, you set a timer, set the timer. Set 27 timers on your phone if that's what it takes, right? Mine go off all the time. It's time to do this, it's time to do that. And I don't have to do it, but at least it's there as a reminder for me. So I never forget to walk Captain Lovebug. And he's used to me doing it at the same time all the time, right? And that way he doesn't get ignored. And he likes when he doesn't get ignored. He's my family. Some of you are going to get an offer coming in, and I don't feel it has anything directly to do with your career. I feel it has to do with investing money, investments. Now, this could be applying for a grant, a loan, applying for something, and you may have done it over the last 2 years. And it has taken this long for it to come through. I don't feel it's the money for education. I feel this is more like a financial investment for you guys, where that is going to get solidified as you roll into the month of March. Again, I feel there was a lot going on around this particular person, especially those of you who've been dealing with a stockbroker. Okay, a lot of changes, and you may have had to just sign a contract and you didn't sign the contract before. You have the star card here, and the star card is saying your wish is coming true. So, if this is an investment that you are looking to gain on, you will be gaining this investment toward the latter part of the month. It's just confirmation of this. Some of you, this is more about, I want to feel happy in my work environment. I just want a job I can go to and then come home where I don't have all of this stress. Well, that's a wonderful wish. And if you are granted this wish, consider yourself, make sure you are thanking them, because that is not an easy maneuver. It isn't at all. And that takes a lot of you manifesting this, keeping in a high vibration. Now, in the beginning, I said that you were gonna be in a hyper kind of, go, 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 go. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. I gotta do this. I gotta da, 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 da," and you're gonna start getting things put back into balance, right? So make sure that you stop and you center and ground yourself as you're going through that, because that will make a big difference in the outcome that you're trying to achieve, which is the Ace of Wands, right? This is beautiful. You guys have an incredible month and opportunities coming in that are really going to help you feel alive and vibrant and overcoming that fatigue. Yes. Okay. They're just reiterating that your inner knowing, your inner wisdom is going to click on. It's gonna click on, all right? And again, that Hermit card came out at the end of February in your overall energy, and the Ace of Wands is right here. So the first 2 weeks is gonna be a challenge. It is. It's gonna be a challenge because you're balancing things out. You're writing it out. And some of you, I feel you're getting ready to write a documentary. It feels like a documentary. Now, it could very well be a book, but I feel it's more a documentary, putting together a screenplay, putting something together about historical events, whether that's your life or someone else's life that you're watching, and you're going to get it written out. You're going to write it out, not present it to the world, not yet. It will be, but your wish is to get this done, and boy, oh boy, you're going to get it done by the end of the month. So if you have that on your plate, if you're drawing, if you're writing, it has to do, especially those of you with historical events, that's getting ready to happen as well. The color blue is going to be highlighted for you. You're going to see blue kind of everywhere. You might want to wear blue a lot. Blue is going to be a significant color for you, surrounded by the color of green. This is like a sea foam green. It's very beautiful green that I'm seeing. And you never know, it might come out in the Beyond card. But these two colors are going to be around you. So you may very well be calling in Archangel Raphael around you. For some of you, your guardians, your angels around you coming through, and little flashes of color for you. You'll be seeing them everywhere. You're going to have one, two, three synchronicities that are going to relate to the past. All right. These three synchronicities. That may be somebody's name. You know, let's say your Aunt Mary and it is always on your mind. So you're driving down Mary Street. You're going to Marysville. You know, I'm here in North Carolina. Everything's a ville, right? It's certain areas in the US, it's like it's somethingville. All right. That's anyway. You have three different synchronicities coming in, and they're going to be very, very, very enlightening. It's going to confirm everything that you've been going through. All right. Now, there's something positive that you can't see. You feel it inside your heart. Boom, 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 boom. The heart is beating faster because it's excited. You're excited. You can feel it in your heart chakra. You know something is getting ready to come. This might be taking something further than where you are today. So if you've already started a business, this is getting it out there. This is getting things into a different level of where they were. You know this is coming. We are here to guide you. We're going to guide you through this process, but it's very important that you pay very close attention to everything we show you. You'll hear us and you will feel our presence. Follow the trail. All right, that's what I heard for you, specifically from Archangel Michael. And I'll ask him for another message at the very end as we're looking at the moving beyond. All right, that's a very, very positive message. Okay, now let's take a look at couples. Couples. Then we'll look at singles. All right, you guys. Those of you in relationships, I do feel a sense of stagnation around you. And again, a lot of people really are doing that. But as we go forward in the month of February, you're going to be feeling really good. Look, you got the Queen of Pentacles. This is feeling amazing. This is feeling fantastic. You're going to feel better. You're going to feel more alive as you get through the month of February. The changes you're making are going to show through your complexion, through your attitude, through everything, your aura, everything around you. And it's going to draw your partner to look at you and say, whoa, you're looking pretty good. Okay. You're looking like you're sitting there good. Like you are the woman, the man, you are the person that I wanted to be with. You're the person I committed myself to. So, this is a very powerful presence that you're going to have within your partnership. The two of you are going to come back down to earth. You may find yourself camping. I see a cabin in the woods. And I think I said that it might have been in Gemini's last reading, like a cabin in the woods, but it is not surrounded by snow. So this might be going to a different place if you live in a snowy area. This is going to a different place. It's basically saying you're going to go and rent a room. It may be a hotel room. It may be in your local area. It might not even be too far away. Taking that 2 days and spending it right up the street and saying, adios, family. We're going to go be grounded together. This is a beautiful energy where you're going to expand in the relationship. You're going to cook. You guys are going to start cooking together. If you weren't eating together, you were eating in separate rooms, you're going to start eating together. It's like bringing things back around, nurturing each other, not one doing it for only one person, but it's nurturing each other. Hello and welcome to the chat. And I will definitely be there in 1 sec as soon as I'm done with Gemini. Beautiful, beautiful moment for the two of you to rebond, and that's bonding, all right? That's a earthly kind of bonding where it is gonna last for a very long time, and you're gonna be very happy in your relationship. I feel there was a lot of struggles going on and just kind of that feeling of I don't wanna deal with that right now, but that has to do with that Two of Pentacles. Now, for those of you who are single, you have somebody coming in that I feel is gonna challenge you. They're gonna challenge you to Be the best version of yourself. Look at this. You got the Knight of Cups. This is an offer of love coming into you. This is a person who could very well be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. You might even be dealing with a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn individual. Whoever this person is, all right, they are somebody that is going to talk about romance. They're going to talk to you for hours upon hours, really wonderful conversations, share things with you, write poetry with you. I don't think they're going to do it for you and hand it to you or email it to you or text it to you, because now texting is it. And I don't feel, by the way, this is on social media. I feel you're going to actually meet this person in real life. If you do meet them in on something related to the internet, it'll be in a virtual, all right, not social media. I don't see social media, and that's good because somehow social media has become the new dating regime, and it's like, this is my business. What are you doing? Book a service. Don't ask me how you doing, hon. How you doing? So it's like you guys know what I'm talking about. It just kind of changed where we're flipping off listening to people once again, which is what we were doing before. So as we've gone through this journey, now we see it, we flip it off. And before we were doing it, it's this little cycle that's going on. So this is a beautiful nightly kind of an energy where you're going to dance, you're going to frolic, and you're just going to enjoy life. When I say they're going to put you to a challenge, it's because that is going to keep you in a high vibration. And you may be surrounded by people around you that are saying, "Yeah, no, you're not supposed to be doing that. You're not you're not supposed to be doing that. You're supposed to be home. Why are you going out? Who are you going out with? What are you doing?" Right? So you're going to know how that resonates with you, but it is going to be really good. All right, let's take a look at, and if you're not interested in a relationship, then please listen to the rest of the reading. Definitely the end of this reading. I'm going to pull a card to help you through any challenges because I know a lot of you are going through them right now. You've been going through them, like I said, 2 years, 24 months. You've been going through it, feeling the impact, and it could even be longer than that. But the definitely over the last 2 years, the changes are in you as you've been working on yourself. It puts you in this um, different funk, all right? And that funk is getting ready to change. End, all right? You have the death card. The end is coming in. Now you had this beautiful energy coming in where you're going to be feeling more in balance because as I said in the beginning, you're closing a chapter and literally starting a brand new. You're going out of this career into this one. You were in a career, now you're retiring, and vice versa. You're getting back into the work field and you were a stay-at-home parent. Your whole everything is getting ready to change. And that turns us into a transformative energy. And we get tired when we go through that. We're exhausted because we're making all of these changes. We have to think, we have to research. And it's like you get to where I can't think, I can't think anymore. That is getting ready to change. Those of you who are holding on to things that are not working for you, it's really time, and you're being advised by your spirit guides around you. Look for the synchronicities to verify this, but you're being guided to let go of certain things. And if you don't let go, if you don't make the changes, they will do it for you. All right. You'll start seeing things change. You'll know when you need to tweak something, transform something, change it. You're going to know because the synchronicities will be there for you. Now, let's take a look of going beyond wherever you are today. If you're doing really good, we're going to try and get you to go even further. But this is a general message for each and every one of you. This is from my personal deck that I created because I see things in a different realm, and this will help you as well. You have the collective consciousness. Challenging energy and patience is required in the month of February. So it's confirming what I'm talking about. The patience will be needed. And again, please listen to this one more time after I'm done recording it and listen to that message from Archangel Michael that's really going to benefit you very much when it comes to challenges that you've been facing and knowing that you are not alone. We are never alone. So if you're feeling alone, just know, Gemini, you're not alone. Now, hold on, please, and let me see what they want you to know. The sun is shining and it is blowing in your hair. It's time for you to feel everything around and look up to the air. You will see us in the stars, you will see us in the sky as we fly in to help you move into a new form. We call your name. We send you the synchronicities. This time, we're asking for you not to turn your back on us. You see, thank you. You never are alone. We turn our back on them. They don't turn their back on us. They're always there. When we call, they're there, right? So if we feel alone, it's because we've blocked them. So you're being guided to listen to everything that's going on around you, and let me tell you, it's going to be a really interesting month, a month filled with love, a month filled with growth. It is going to be very positive, even if it doesn't feel like that today. You hold the power to change the outcome of this reading. If you want to stay grumpy, you'll be grumpy. I mean, nobody's going to change that for you. But Gemini, this is a big, beautiful 28 days, 28 solid days of having a transformation that will be a benefit for months, if not years to come for you. So I hope this helps you. And if you are staying to do the Libra reading, hold on just one moment as I say, hey, over here in the chat. Cheryl Myers, thank you so much. And I know, yeah, you said you were having it pretty tough. And I agree, a lot of people are. It has been challenging, whether that just be having the energy to get up and do things or actually having something to do, right? Um, Solel, I'm sorry if I said that name wrong, but hello and congratulations on starting your own business. I've signed up with a TV production and hope all goes well. Very nice, very nice. If you're, it sounds like you're a Gemini. This reading definitely was touching some base there with you. I also do aged care. Nice. You're very welcome, and hugs and kisses to you too. Okay. Um, don't worry about confrontations, all right? I don't think I said that word confrontation. That is a very negative way to look at it. And you can say, I don't want to have communication with them. The way we talk, just like diet versus lifestyle, the words that we use, whether we're writing it, because that came from your thinking, that came from a, oh, I don't want that, right? So make sure that you say, all right, we're going to have communication only if it's needed. You don't have to participate if you have a reconciling with anybody. You don't have to. And a lot of times the word reconcile, which I don't believe I might have said that. I don't remember. I don't remember if it was guided. I don't remember. But when we reconcile with somebody, it's in our head. It's in our heart because the anger in us, the fear in us, the rethinking over and overthinking. You're an air sign, so you're going to be overthinking. That's part of who we are as air signs. That's what keeps us stuck. It's not them. They're going off doing their own thing. They could care less. So if somebody hurt you, they're most likely even thinking of you, right? So it's us that keeps that energy vibration going. So definitely make sure that you are using healthy words as you go forward, okay? Two Geminis caused you stress. Okay, I see. I get it. All right. Not to worry. Everything is going to become very clear. So you see 888777. Those are beautiful numbers to see. I'm wondering if you looked them up. Did you look them up to find out what those angel numbers actually mean? That would be what I would give you if we were in session. I would ask you to look up those and research, not one quick search. I mean, because there's so much different information out there. You can talk to somebody, well, even the readings on here, right? The readings are different because everybody picks up on different vibrations. Everybody has different messages in my industry, but look up what those actually mean for you. Hello, T. We're going to start Libra in just a minute. All right. Thank you for answering him. Amanda G, it's lovely to see you. It's been so long. Okay, you guys, let's go ahead and wonderful, wonderful. All right, let's start with Libra. Now, let me just give a quick shuffle of the cards, Libra, because I want to make sure that we're not picking up on, we don't want to bring in Gemini's reading. Although it may be a little bit because you are an air sign, but um, Libra. I'm calling you. I'm calling you. Some of you are getting ready to get a phone call, or you're going to be hearing from somebody very, very soon. Whoever this person is somebody very close to you or was at one time. It's not necessarily a reconciling, like there was a big difference necessarily. We're going to look at this deeper. But for the sun, moon, and rising, you have an important message that is going to come in the month of February that is going to help you change your life, that is actually going to alter your life. So that's that big job offer coming in. That is somebody coming in and saying the words, I love you. This is saying, hey, come and live with me if you've been feeling like you needed to move into a different area. You've got somebody around you that'll be wonderfully supportive for you. Hello, Deborah. Welcome. Now let's go ahead and take a look at you a little bit deeper. I feel for you, you're going to see orange. Orange is a key color that is going to work really well. And I don't think that's a Libra color as far as one of your thriving colors, but colors have everything to do with our moods. And that particular color resonates with different chakras inside of you. So for some of you, this is your sacral chakra opening up, your emotions opening up, your feelings. You're going to change when it comes to your own self care, self love issues. For some of you, that's issues from childbirth, from your first family, that you're going to resolve this. That may be that phone call that's coming in. We have healing right here, the big sun card. It can't get much better than this because this is something that is needed in order for us to move forward, to clear the air, because there is love with this person, no doubt about it. And that's what I mean. I don't feel it was necessarily a fallout with this individual when it comes to family or friends, somebody very close to you, could even be a boss, where you're going to get the phone call and it's going to be a very healing communication with that particular person. You've been doing really great, Libra, when it comes to restoring and reboosting yourself, your energy. You've got you coming in as the King of Swords. Lovely, lovely energy. Because you're coming back into your own self, right? You are becoming the leader of your own life, and that's where you want to be. So this took a lot of work. And that's what I mean. This phone call is going to be very important. Now, don't get me wrong, it may come over as a text message or an email, but I'm actually seeing a telephone in the vision. King of Swords can be a legal document that needed to be done, especially for those of you trying to get clearance when it comes to your health. That is a very key part of what's going to happen in the month of February. You've been working really hard at it. Now you have the Seven of Wands, and I believe Gemini had the Seven of Wands in their reading too. So there's a little bit of carryover when it comes to boundaries. I think three other signs also have had that same message come through, because January really is where we're setting those goals so that we can move farther, we can make changes. We have some type of structure that, like, set, putting your information in the phone timer, right? Like I was sharing how I do that to take my dog on a walk. And I usually remember, but every now and then I'm so busy working that I forget. He usually lets me know though. Captain Lovebug, he's always nudging me with his big, beautiful golden nose. He's an amazing dog. He truly is. I had something cooking. He came in to tell me it was bubbling over on the stove. Like, he's so good because he knows I work. I'm intense when I work, right? I'm intense, right? So he's just a wonderful, wonderful companion. You've been seeing the real you. You've been healing and getting into the core being of who you are, and you like who you are discovering about you. They're telling me that you may not have really liked yourself a whole lot. Maybe there was some insecurity there, but over the last 27 months, you've been working on removing anything that was bringing you into this place of feeling insecure, unworthy, um, being a follower rather than a leader. It's like you're completely changed who you are because you recognize now who you are. The boundaries that you're setting for a lot of you, this is for people, this is for life, this is for you on who you let into your life. And look what we have. Libra, I'm sorry to say this, if you are not liking this word, you have somebody coming in to heal a situation. And again, I really feel this is somebody that there is love with, and it didn't necessarily mean that they blew you up. I feel there was a misunderstanding, but for most of you, it was a simple divide. Don't even know what happened. I don't know where you went. I tried to call you, you don't respond, you're not answering, and so they stopped. And there's a disconnection that took place about in the year 2020. People were being disconnected from their families, right? Now is the time where people will be coming back around, especially for those of you who have been working on you. This is key to furthering yourself, all right? Because now you're going to see who they are. Now you're going to recognize who they are. No past judgment. This is a last decision when it comes to making a change in your well, they're saying the word correctional path, and it's something you're already working on. So you've been already writing out this is for a group of you. You've been already writing this out, but you need to make some changes along the way. Some changes. So it's tweaking it. So if you've been writing out a resume, you're going to tweak it. If you have a new lifestyle plan, a new plan for your life, new goals, there's something you need to tweak. And once you review it, do it again. Okay. Look at it one more time, you're gonna see that, something is a misfit. It's like it's a misfit, it's standing out, and you're gonna see that that is actually once you change that, it's gonna turn things around for you really, really well. Now, make sure that you write out your if you're meeting up with somebody that you haven't seen in a long time and there's something that you want to say to them, make sure that you're writing it out, Libra. And I don't mean the whole story, all right? Just keywords, key phrase, key sentence. I want to cover this. I want to cover this. All right. Setting boundaries with this particular energy, especially if you're dealing with a fellow Libra, a Gemini, or an Aquarian individual, there are some boundaries that need to be resolved because you've grown, because they've grown, because the two of you maybe crossed boundaries. And again, that doesn't mean it was bad. It just definitely wasn't right for you or them. This may very well be your neighbor, it may be your partner who we're looking at their family here. All right. Whoever it is, whatever is going on, it is definitely attached to Libra 100%. So let's take a look at family because for a lot of you, I do feel this is actually your family. It's not you or a romance. We have the Queen of Cups, and that would be a yes card on that. Queen of Cups is a person who is very emotionally a giving person. They love from the heart. They might be an overgiver at times, and they may have overgiven to you or vice versa. But this is somebody who just normally has this beautiful grace and elegance about them. The way they move, they flow, everything is flowing. The way they speak, everything is concise. This is somebody where there is a lot of love in the family around you. This Queen of Cups may very well be the person who's going to reach out and call you. But for a lot of you, this is somebody that you've got to take a step back and with this hangman and really look at this situation. Just because we love somebody doesn't mean we can live with them. All right. And when it comes to this, I feel some of you have been led on the wrong path. That's what I just heard. When it comes to this Queen of Cups, this Queen of Cups may have been an emotional hold over you, not from a place of malice, but from the way that they are as a person. That's just like their personality. Look at the situation again and make sure that you can reconcile this, and remember the judgment card is here. This is going to happen, all right? It is going to happen for you guys, particularly in the first 2 weeks of February, where out of the blue you might hear from them. If it doesn't happen in February, it will happen around the month of April, all right? So there's like a 2-month span there, because of delays, because of travel delays. You're gonna see a lot of travel delays as we go forward out in the outside world. They've already begun, and it's gonna grow. So it's gonna delay people from coming in. We have the Three of Wands, and this is waiting. You're waiting for this person to come in and say, "I love you." You're waiting for this person to say the word, or you are. They're waiting for you to do it. All right. It's opposite for some of you. This is you evaluating them, and for others, they are evaluating you. I feel that the distance between the two of you, again, is not a harmful thing. It was actually good. You got to grow, you got to see who you were, and so did they. And I feel there was some unhealthy emotional habits that were attached to this situation, that were attached to this relationship. We have the King of Pentacles here when it comes to family. So this is a queen and a king. It may very well be mom, dad, brothers, and his wife. It may be your next door neighbors. A pair that you've been waiting for. This is news that you're going to be offered to have help and support from this family member. And it could be from two, but I feel it's particularly the King of Pentacles. They're the ones who are secure and grounded. Now, the Queen has abundance, right? And when we're looking at tarot, the word abundance is attached to it. So they both have the means to help you. The King has more offer. So if you're looking for, um, transportation loan. If you're looking to get a loan, like you need some help paying, getting a car or getting your car fixed, the King of Pentacles is the one who's going to be able to help you. For some of you, this is actually relocating. I feel you're going to be traveling, and they live far away. And I am seeing that they live over the ocean water. It's ocean water, not a lake, not a stream. It's the ocean. So most likely they live in a different country. It looks more like kind of like, moving into the Bahamas, going in that direction, alright? So it's going up in that area. It's not that far away from where you're at, but it's in that general area. Let's just say that's kind of where it's at, alright? So you'll know where what is, because it could be any possible country, but for somebody in this group, that's what I'm seeing. They're going to execute a document. They're going to draw up a document, for this particular situation. So if you're going to live with them to help support you, they're going to help you, and they're going to have you sign a contract, and that's okay, because Libra, you're very honorable. The majority of Libras I know, I love Libras. I do. You're very honorable. It doesn't mean you're not a stinker. Of course you are. We all are, right? We all have that in us, but it's going to be a very our promissory note, right? It's going to be a very promising, type of a situation with this family member. So it's going to be very, very good. It's very positive energy when it comes to family. So I'm very happy for you in that. Now let's take a look at your career, hobbies, projects, outside interests other than what we've been talking about, and see what's going on in your security. The measuring of security is getting ready to change. This is a message I just heard. The measuring of security. So the way you're looking at your finances is getting ready to change. And this King of Pentacles or the Queen may actually be helping you do that. I feel it's the King very much, not just because they're a pentacle, because there's a certain element associated to the end of the month, where by the end of the month you're changing, you're moving, you're redirecting your focus. Some of you, you have a payout coming in. Now, look, we've got this beautiful little card here. You walking to go get your ninth cup. The Eight of Cups, you're walking away from something toxic. You may be living with one parent and you're going to relocate to live with another, or your parents are going to do that with you. This is a friend, this is a family, brother, sister, or whatever's going on around you. But somebody is leaving and it feel it's you, you're going to go and you're going to move in a different direction. When it comes to your career, you're looking for a better form of abundance. So if it is relocation, you obviously are going to get a new job because I don't feel it's an internet business that you're in. Now, some of you, it may very well be. So you have to set yourself up in the new area. Whatever it is, you are gonna go get that ninth cup, and the nine of cups is a wish being granted. So you're out there, you're gonna get it, you're gonna grab it, you're gonna bring it in, you're gonna bring it home, baby. And that is gonna make you feel good. It's gonna bring back that joy and excitement that we're talking about. You have the Lover's card here. You have a big decision to come when it comes to making this choice, especially those of you in a career sector. Changing into something completely different, something that is foreign to you, all right? It is foreign. It's like actually moving to a foreign country where you may not understand the language. So it's going from being, a janitor, and now you're going to become an accountant. They're completely different energies, right? They're completely different direction. So it's changing the way it is. So you have to make sure that you're making the right decision for you, using enough logic, being sensible about it, making sure that it makes sense in your head, especially you, Libra, because if it doesn't make sense, it'll drive you crazy. That's the energy of air that's in you. It'll just drive you crazy, and you'll say it over and you'll think it, and you'll start doing an unhealthy pattern of overthinking things. So walk in discernment throughout the month of February and watch what happens for you when it comes to career endeavors. Now, when it comes to financial investments, I feel some of you are waiting for a payout, and that payout has been delayed. It hasn't come through, and you might even be wondering, is it ever even going to come? You've got the King of Pentacles right here. That's a big yes card. All right. So, most definitely, it's going to come, especially for those of you who are working with a financial investor, a financial advisor, and that's what you want to do. If you're trying to get into the stock market, it's better to find a financial advisor than trying to do it on your own. Get some tips and learn from them if you're trying to do it on your own. This particular person is going to help you bring in some pentacles, all right? Now, if you've been trying to get a hold of them, I feel there's a block in the communication, the delays that I'm talking about, where you have not been able to get a hold of them. But around the third week of February, that's when you're going to be able to speak to them. They might be very, very good and have a very long waiting list to get in with them, whatever it is, or they just definitely don't have any enough time to fit you in, whatever it is. They're going to open up right around the third week. The King of Pentacles is you feeling very secure in your life, and that's a good thing. That's what we want. So, whatever you are investing your energy, your time, and your attention toward is going to make you feel like, I did it. I feel safe. I'm like a safety net underneath you. So, this is looking in a different direction. That may very well be that financial advisor, could very well be the King of Pentacles. I'm talking about giving you a loan for a car or something like that. All right. This is part of your investment, and that is definitely an investment. So we have this beautiful Knight of Pentacles on the end, and this is a project that I feel some of you are doing, a hobby. All right. Finding a new direction that has taken you a really long time. What do I want to help humanity with? What do I want to do with my free time instead of watching reruns, like I watch them to relax because they're no-brainers. I can watch the same thing over and I don't even know I'm watching it. It's just like it's just there. But it's a great way to just relax for some people. But this Knight of Pentacles is a project where it has to do with funding. It has to do with funding for communication with naturalists. All right. So you may be getting funding when it comes to a holistic um, charity organization where maybe they're helping like the Vietnam vets and they're coming, or vet of any kind, not just, sorry, I said that, any kind of vet where they're helping them overcome traumas, where they're overcoming old past things that have really affected them on some level. For some of you, I do feel it is working with the elderly. Okay, so that would be like working with the old timers that are having some problems in their living arrangements. There it has to do with getting volunteers to fund this situation. So you're going to be out there pushing for a new event, which is going to be really, really cool. Now, let me see if there's any other messages for keep going in the same direction that has led you and proven to you right. Unless you felt guided to move in a different way, okay? But the message overall is if it's been working, continue to do it until it no longer works. If it isn't working, it's time for you to change it into something totally different. And that is what a lot of you are doing. You're like, you're going to go get that ninth cup because this just isn't satisfying anymore. It's not emotionally fulfilling. So you're being guided to continue to work at going in the direction you were going. A lot of you are going in the right direction, and you already know that. You're very intuitive, and your senses are going to grow, particularly around the second to the third week of the month. Now, you have some beautiful synchronicities around you. Most definitely you do. And one is a key number that you're going to see everywhere. And that's you're the first zodiac sign that I said that for the month of February. So, one is starting a new project. One is this beautiful moment to change something from the old and start new, start fresh, a new beginning. All right. A new job, a new location, a new you, a fresh revamp of what, you're gonna look good. You're gonna look good by the end of February. You may not today, you might be wearing old baggy sweats and flannel flannel pants, but by the end of the month, you're gonna be looking good. You're gonna be, hearing the right direction. You guys are really highly sensitive, is what I'm being guided to tell you. And you know it. So you can see the future, you can see things. So you may have known this is my time to take a break. And now you're kicking back and you're getting ready to go in a beautiful direction. So let me see if they have a message for you. Call on me whenever you are in need. I'm always here for you, and I will use my sword to guide you in the right direction. I have been here with you through all of the pain, through all of the suffering that you've experienced in your life, and I'm not going to let you go now. I will bring with me my team. You will feel us around you. Nurture yourself. You deserve what you give to other people. You give, 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 and don't take. It's your turn to start getting equality, getting back what you put out. And you're going to feel that with us right by your side. So, you guys, thank you. That's a beautiful message for those of you in the overall beginning of this reading. All right. Now, we're going to take a look at love and make sure whenever you hear them talking to you, you thank them. Okay. Thank them. Just say thank you. And that's all you need to do. I'm going to look at married couples and then we're going to look at singles. We're going to pull a card for challenges and then we're going to pull a going beyond card from my personal deck. All right. If you are in a relationship, I feel there's been some struggles. There may have been some arguing. Go there. You go. You got the Five of Swords. That's what I'm talking about. You've got this arguing going on between the two of you. Might be flat out big time arguing where somebody's trying to get a one upman kind of energy vibration on you. Going, I rule the roost. And you're like, no, you don't. you know, and you're like, whatever. But there's this arguing going on that has been really consuming you and pulling you into this icky phase between you and your partner. Now, I'm going to pull one more card because this can go either which way. Some of you are going to stay in this relationship. and try and work on it. And I do feel if you stay in this relationship to work on it in this particular scenario, you will get through it, but it is going to take work. Obviously, it takes work on both parts. You have the Two of Cups on that. All right. That is a yes. That's pairing up. Is going to counseling, the two of you going together, coming out of that anger, fighting energy. Now, remember, as all of these changes are coming through, you are been going through a lot of intensity, a lot of stress, a lot of burden, a lot of things being put onto you. And I feel that it's not necessarily your partner wasn't really doing anything. It just wasn't enough. It wasn't enough, and more of it may have been put on you. Now, you may be watching this with somebody you love, and it may not even be your story, but they may be very closely attached to you. So when you're around this couple that is fighting and yelling and screaming, it detours you. It's like, I don't want to hear this. There is an opportunity and recommend for them to go see a counselor if you haven't already. And you and your partner, all right, you can bring back the love if you choose to. But it is going to be a 50-50 deal. I mean, literally, it's going to be up to you whether you want to continue with this type of vibration in your relationship. If you wait, you can get through it, but you're gonna probably go through several months of a similar type of energy where going to a counselor, going to a marriage therapist may actually help you in this situation. All right. Now, those of you who are single, I see you like walking down the street. This isn't an actual street and it has cobblestone on the ground, by the way. Cobblestone, like this is in a different country going on a trip. This might be going on a hike out near you where it has cobblestone that is either on, I see it flat on the ground. You're walking on little rocks that are buried in the dirt, cobblestone, or it could even be cobblestone along the side of the path. But it is a beautiful path. You're going to meet somebody along the way, and I feel there's gonna be that double take look, you walk by and don't think anything, and you go, "Whoa, wait." There's gonna be a familiarity around this individual, like you've known them before. A soul connection is getting ready to pop into your life. Now, soul connections can be in any different way. They are there to help us evolve on a soul level when we're talking spiritually. Soul connections can be our soul mate, and we're going to be with them, go through all these different phases, be turn into a twin flame where they trigger us to heal, but it is a soulmate that does that, by the way, a soul connection on any level. That's what you're doing. You've been feeling a lot of lack, and this is the opportunity that's coming in for you. So, in order to draw this person to turn around and look at you, you want to get your vibration high. Walking is going to be a really great way to get yourself out there without feeling threatened, without feeling challenged, like you have to get all dressed up. And I really don't want to, when we don't go through dating for a while, it's like, I don't want to. Okay, I know I need to. I'm gonna go. So that kind of indecisiveness that Libras have, you're going to actually make a decision to just get out there and walk. You're gonna meet somebody when you're out and about, when you're walking out there. That's gonna be amazing energy. They're gonna help you overcome the lack. All right. You've been going through relationships that have not panned out for you, and this is that moment for you to be with somebody that's actually going to say, "Hey, I care about you. I don't care what you have in behind you. I don't care what you're bringing in. I just want to know about you. And look what you have." That's what I'm talking about. This is a possibility, a person who's going to help you feel secure in a relationship again, restoring your hope and faith when it comes to love, when it comes to nurturing. Because that's what I see going on where this person cares about you, like they sincerely care. I don't care. You don't have to give me a cake. Right? I don't want your cake. You don't have to give me a gift. I just wanna be around you. I wanna hear your story. I wanna help you through this. They're gonna fill in any voids that's been going on with you when it comes to friendship. So this is starting a friendship that will grow. For some of you, it will grow for years and years, and it may very well become your actual love partner for a, a long time, like a decade or longer, right? A very long time, secure relationship. So, you guys, let's take a look at your challenges. Now, we talked about the challenges that are coming. So, this is a solution, a way for you to avoid it. Abundance is en route to you. Okay. So, when it comes to your challenge, if you want abundance, you have to manifest it, meaning you got to stay in that high vibration. And Libras, you of all zodiac signs usually have a little difficulty of creating abundance. You know how to create abundance better than almost any other zodiac sign. This is a big moment. So if you've been feeling lack, you're going to turn it around. If you've been feeling lack in love, lack in family, finances, whatever area of your life, for a lot of you, this is abundance, is self love, where that confidence is being restored. Going, yeah, I forgot, LoriAnn. I forgot I knew how to do it. And you do. And that is what's coming. Now, abundance is equally the challenge. All right. So if you're already in that receiving right now, make sure you are staying out of the ego, because the ego will go and turn it right around for you, because that's not who you really are. That's not what Libra's about, is the ego. All right. So let's take a look at going beyond whatever it is going on in your life. We want to help you move further, move farther than you have ever gone before, and really use the year, the entire year, to your full capacity. So I'm pulling a card from my deck. It's this one right here. Collective consciousness. You have the universal energies is saying the separation that you've gone through, which is a repeat of what I said. I think, and maybe it was for Gemini, but I think it was for you. Being separated from people is what has helped us heal. It's what has helped us grow and expand in knowing who we are. The separation from those around you, from this Queen of Cups, right? The separation from those that you care about was created so that you could come back in your full form, so they could come back. It may not be you at all, it might be them. The separation from others is what allows us to see the differences and accept or not accept whether we want them in our life. The separation of your logical mind and your emotional mind, your divine masculine and your divine feminine, that separation is what helps you see that you need to be in the center in order to make and manifest, in order to create. And you guys know that already, but you were divided within, and that division is coming back together. So if you've been toggling things around, don't worry, it is going to change. You are getting ready to kind of reunite with yourself. And remember, the judgment card is here, Libra. So the judgment card is saying you're making a big decision that is going to affect you for the rest of the year, if not even longer. So I hope, Libras, you have an amazing month. And I'm going to turn around. If you're in the chat, I'm going to say, hey, over here. Much love to you guys. Mwah. I love doing this for you. And hello over here. So, Deborah, welcome. You're a Gemini and a Libra. I'm glad I picked those two together. I just asked who they wanted me to do, because I didn't want to be late. I wanted to make sure there was enough time for you guys to really absorb these. And I'll go in and I'll put the titles on them. Make sure that when you are looking at my website, you subscribe. If you aren't getting notifications from me, click the notification bell, or unclick it and then re-click it again. There's been some technical issues related to my business, so I want to make sure that you are seeing me out there so you don't miss these messages. Amanda G, it is very nice to see you, and you're laughing and clapping. I love that about you. It has been a while. Chris K, hello, welcome in the chat. You are Gemini rising, transitioning to a new system warehouse next month. There you go, right? That's the transformation. I love how you guys are able to break down, because I give examples for a reason, but that doesn't mean it's everybody's life, right? Obviously. But there's some people that say, nope, nope, you didn't talk about my life. So I love that you're able to see beyond what is going on, and that benefits you very, very much. So, hearts and kisses back to you guys. Yeah, so true. Always giving. Yeah, you guys are. You're always giving. And I love that. Sometimes you're an overgiver. Like you give way too much information. My youngest, one of my kids is a Libra. I have a daughter who's a Virgo. My oldest is a Virgo, a Capricorn, a Gemini, and a Libra. That's my children. And then I have 5 grandchildren, and I've got my little Capricorn boy down here on the floor. He's sleeping right now. He's my big baby. I love him so much. He's a bed hog, but that's okay. But, you know, um, family is a beautiful, beautiful thing to have around us. It really is. And sometimes we overgive to them, but it's from the heart, right? It's from the heart. So make sure you use discernment and you don't give them too much. Amanda, you're very, very welcome. I am so happy you guys are here. Hello, Krista. Welcome. And T. 2022 were rough energies. It's turning around for 23. Yeah, you do overshare. You do. You guys talk way too much, right? That's what I was saying. My Libra, he used to tell you everything. Okay, we're gonna walk down. It's about 4 blocks down the street. Okay, wait, no, it's more like 4 miles. It takes like 20 minutes to get there, and he'd be going on, and it's like, dude, get back to the topic. You know what I mean? He just overgive, it's not a bad thing, it's just a hard thing. Light vibes and welcome. I am so glad you guys are here. We have just ended the show, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. I'm bringing back the spiritual aspects because I'm a spiritual advisor, spiritual coach, and that's what we're going to do on this channel. I will keep the tarot. I will make sure I have tarot here for you because it's super fun, and I bring in those guided messages for a reason. So please click that notification bell. Remember to take a peek and see what's coming for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Much love and light. Bye, guys.